Get the stupid freaking audio working before the stupid stream actually begins. Did you mess with my... All the lights are on. Dude, you've got to... Can you... Here, let me press FaceTime. Oh wait, my phone doesn't even flipping do that anymore. Can I just send you a picture or something? Okay, I'm sending it right now. Hold on. No, it's not. No, it's not working. Hold on. Let me just... Yeah, I'm still here. Hold on. Just one sec. No, I had to throw the audience a bone for a second. Okay. Did you get the picture? No, all the What do you mean? The 48V button. What? Oh. No, that one's on. Yeah, when I testing 1, testing 1, testing 2. It's showing up on the what is that thing called? The Scarlet thing. Yeah, it's showing up on there. No, not you. Sorry. No, Scarlet. Thought I was talking about her. Yeah, it's showing a light every time I talk. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna try it again, dude. All right. All right. See you, man. No, it's okay. You don't have to watch. All right. Bye. Every single time. Every single time I need something to go right. Hello, gamers. My name is Carson O'Kimball, and this is Call Carson. Call Carson is a free public service that I'm offering to struggling gamers who are perhaps spending too much time behind the keyboard and with a controller clutched in their hands. My purpose on this channel is not to make anyone feel like they're hopeless because they're a gamer or that gaming itself is innately evil, but rather that we can all have a better relationship with games and not let it ruin and poison our lives to the point where we lose our marriage, our family, our relationships, and ourselves. So the way that this show will work is I will be here to chat with anyone who is struggling with gaming addiction. And what this means is you play games to the point where you're neglecting other things in your life, like your physical health, like your dietary health, like your family, your friends, your potential. the expense of all those things, you spend too much time on games. I'm also including in that definition of struggling those who you play games with content that does not help them become their best self, but rather content that splashes their mind with filth and potentially darkens their mind with violence as well. So here on this channel, I want to promote that gamers spend less than 1 hour a day playing video games, that they do not play video games that are intended to be addictive, including those that have microtransactions in them. I also am promoting the idea that, and this is an obvious one, that video games should not contain images or themes that are sexual in nature, or that are overly violent or promote committing crimes in a simulation, crimes such as theft, crimes such as prostitution commerce, and crimes such as violence upon the innocent as well. I also want to promote the rule that people should have for themselves if they are a gamer, especially if they struggle with gaming addiction, that no one should game in isolation. Whenever you play video games, it should be while contacting family or friends that are, if you're a minor, other minors or trusted family members, and not to game in isolation. So I, just full disclosure, am not a video gamer. I grew up in a household where we were asked to go outside, and where some houses had controllers, our house had balls. And we would play dodgeball in the backyard. We'd play basketball. We'd play soccer ball. We'd play football with a real leather football in the yard. And we would do all sorts of fun things, including wrestling, including bug hunting, including hunting in general, and just a myriad of other fun and wholesome activities as a family. I recognize not everyone has grown up in a similar setting. I recognize some people are only children, or perhaps feel ostracized by their family, and have found refuge in, in video games, as opposed to pure isolation. Well, I understand your pain, but it is time to make a change. And it is time to open up the curtain and let the sun in. It's time to limit the time that we play video games. However, on this channel, I want to show you what it would look like to play wholesome games. So I invite you to come play with me. And hopefully, as we play with one another, we can become closer with one another and become more trusting of one another. And hopefully, if you are struggling in isolation, you will gain the courage to open up about that and understand I'm a friend, and I am on the internet right now to be your friend. Let me learn about you by trying to play games and promoting wholesome gaming. And please feel free to share the aspects of your life that perhaps need to be shared in order for you to get on the path of healing. Today, I am going to be playing a popular video game that I assume has been played by lots of people in the world, but not myself. It's called Super Mario 64, and that's because it's for the Nintendo 64. And while I play, I invite you to call the number that's on the screen. And if you'd like to send a shout out to family or friends, or perhaps to a gaming friend, there's a donation link below the video, or alternatively, it might be shared in the chat by my moderator, Happy Meg WV. We thank Happy Meg WV for her wonderful service and for her suggestion that we play a Mario game to start this channel. So please hang tight, and I'll be right back with Super Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64.
It's me, Mario! Hello!
Well, wonderful. I'm back, and I am going to take a whack at this game, and hopefully it doesn't whack me in return. Or whack me off the map, if you will. All right.
Okie dokie.
It looks like I need to click one of these to start a new game.
Please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly.
If you'd like to
Princess
call
Toadstool.
in to the show, there is a number that is on the sticky note on my television screen.
You've got mail.
Good luck tonight, Carson.
Thank you to whoever wished me good luck. I really do appreciate that, genuinely. So thank you for that. Am I playing the game yet? And I can multitask, so if you would like to call in, if you would like to call in, I would be happy to chat with you while I game. So wonderful. Okay, so I am Mario, and it looks like there is a big castle, and I'm guessing that's where I should go. Why can't I go? Good afternoon. The Lakita Bros here reporting live from just outside the princess's castle. Mario has just arrived on the scene and will be filming the action live as he enters the castle and pursues the missing power stars. Well, wonderful. As seasoned cameramen, we'll be shooting from the recommended angle, but you can change the camera angle by pressing the C buttons. Okay. Well, wonderful. Okay, but now I can't move. Okay, but now I can't move. Okay, that's better. Well, wonderful. I didn't mean to do that. What do I do now? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, wonderful. This is back to land. I'll go ahead and go back to the castle, and now it's letting me in. Great. And by the way, everyone, I've set a timer on my telephone, and what this timer is going to do is it's going to time me so that I don't exceed an hour of gaming. A voice is saying, "Welcome, no one's home. Now scram and don't come back. Gwahaha." Well, actually, I am here and I'm not going anywhere, whoever that was. I'm guessing it was Bowser. Here, let me just get these coins. Okay. And for... Okay, I don't understand. I'm walking and I'm trying... Okay. Sorry, everybody. Like I said, I grew up playing soccer and football, and gaming is not really my thing, but I'm gonna make it my thing because I'm inviting people to call in. Well, wonderful. People are saying the phone is blocked. I can assure you that that couldn't be furthest from the truth. The phone number should be working. I'm sorry if anyone's trying to call in. I do apologize.
I'm tired.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me just try and configure my phone. The phone number is 801-901-3015. I believe that's the number I have on the screen. I should be getting calls right now. I'm not sure why I'm not. This is just great. It couldn't be greater for me today. I apologize to any gamer that's watching right now that's trying to reach me. And I apologize to Mario on the screen as well for not being responsive, but I should be receiving calls right now. I'm not sure why it's not working. Did somebody say that my number was blocking people? Let me go ahead and look into this really fast. I apologize for the inconvenience that I might have caused people. What in the... It's saying that... It's saying that my account is suspended. Hold on, everyone. Let me figure this out. I'll be I'm back. I apologize for everyone that has been disappointed by the technical difficulties, but I just got off the line with Microsoft, and they say that my calling has been restored. So if you are struggling and would like to use these services, please use the number. And I can attempt to multitask and talk to you while I play games.
I'm tired.
Hello, caller. You're
Hello.
on the air with Carson Owen Kimball. Welcome to Call Carson. Caller?
Yes.
Can you hear me, caller? I can't believe this is just... Caller?
It says you're on a call, but I can't hear you. Hold on, I have to adjust my audio.
Can you hear me? Caller. This is just great!
Hello?
Can you hear me, caller? Caller?
Carson, hello?
Caller, can you hear me? Hello, caller?
I can't hear you.
Caller. Caller, hello?
I'm tired.
I can't hear you.
This is just great.
No, I straight up can't hear you.
No,
I can only hear you from the show right now.
no.
I think I checked my audio. I think it's maybe your issue.
Caller? Caller? Caller, can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? Hello, caller? Caller? Caller, can you hear me? Caller, can you hear me? Caller, it's Carson. Hello?
You've got mail.
Caller, it's Carson.
Winners and gonads, 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 winners and gonads.
Why is there noise coming out of my screen right now, but no one can hear my noise coming in? Can someone tell me this? Microsoft said they fixed it, but they haven't fixed anything. They've made it all worse. Why is there... Okay.
eating up some pasta.
Keep this audio playing through my computer. No, I don't have time to call Microsoft right now. No, they're going to take forever. They always take forever. Do you know how long it took them to just open my case just now? No, go. No. No, this is the biggest disaster I've ever had, and it's on the opening night of Call Carson. I need... No. Okay, dude. All right, I'm going to settings. I'm in settings. Nothing's happening when I click settings. Not one thing is happening when I click settings. Not one thing. I'm up here looking like a complete, absolute beanbag in front of everyone right now. No. Is that you calling? Hello, caller. This is Carson.
Hi, Carson. How you doing?
Oh, well, okay. Just hold on one sec. Just hold on 1 second. Hello, everyone. We're back. Sorry, I've just been having technical difficulties just here and there, but I'm back and I'm ready to play this game with you and to take your calls, maybe regarding mental illness or addiction to gaming.
You've got mail.
But hello,
Happy
caller.
Meg sucks Super Mario's penis.
Hi, how you
Hold on,
doing?
caller. Hold on, caller.
Carson.
Guys, why is the why are these words not blocked again? Caller, go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Hi, my name is Beanie, and I'm addiction to buying games. I was supposed to waste my money yesterday on groceries, but I bought me a Nintendo Switch.
Okay.
And now my wife is mad at me.
Well, okay. Did you make the purchase without her knowing?
Yes, because she gave me the money. So, hey, like I have a friend, his name is Tony Gaga, and he did the same thing. Somebody gave him money, and he was supposed to waste it on a show, but he wasted it on some rims for his car.
Okay,
And,
so
I thought I could do the same thing too.
So he got a rim job on his car. You bought a Switch, and both of you guys are doing these things behind your wife's back, and
yes,
that type of behavior is a sign that you might have an addiction. So, is the Switch your first video gaming console?
Yes, I bought it. It was the first one, and I actually didn't have the money, but some guy from the store told me he could give me a game for $10. So he gave me the Jedi game, and then he also gave me for $10 the Fight Forever AEW game.
Okay.
I guess he stole those, but he sold them to me for $10 each.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. Well, listen. How many hours a day do you spend playing games?
Well, I play games for like when I wake up in the morning. I wake up around 9:00 in the morning. I start playing games till 12:00 in the afternoon. I go out. I get me a burger. I go back and I play some more games. And my wife tells me to get a job. And I told her that gaming is my job.
Okay. Well, is gaming bringing money into your household?
No, but it's like a job. Everybody has their jobs. Look at the homeless. Their job is to be on the streets.
That's not a job, and homeless are they are not living their life the way they should. And you should not be aspiring. You shouldn't be setting the bar to compare yourself to homeless. No one should be comparing yourself to homeless.
Well, if you live in California now, it's considered a job.
Okay.
Look at the people that work in the city councils. They all go out. They give them needles for their heroin, and they give them spoons with lighters. You know, and they say that that's their jobs now, just to be homeless.
Okay.
They get paid.
Well, listen. I think that your main problem is you need to set the bar a little bit higher.
What do you mean higher? Like getting high?
No, not getting higher. Obviously not that. What I mean is if you're gaming and that's become a problem and you're justifying it by saying that homeless have similar jobs that bring in no income and therefore it's okay for you to be a gamer because it also brings in no income, then that's just zany logic, because here the thing is this: you need to be bringing in money to support your family, and you should not be spending your wife's money on buying a Nintendo Switch. And so I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel. I know it's confusing because it says Mormon Talk on it, but this is where Call Carson will be streamed. And if you look in the chat, Happy Meg WV, who recommended this very difficult game, should be posting links to a Discord that my fans have, and that could be a place where you could talk to other people who might be addicted to games as well. So I would recommend starting there. But the first step is to come out into the open and to talk about your problem. And that's what you've done.
You said you're a Mormon?
I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Some people call us Mormons. Oh, good.
Because my wife says that you guys help people out with money. You guys think you could hook me up with $500 for the game I bought?
I think that maybe you should just return it to the store. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the next call. There's a high volume of callers coming in. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson. This is Carson. Right now, I am gaming and it's and I'm taking calls simultaneously, trying to do both. But go ahead and tell me what you're going through, caller.
Hey,
there was
Carson,
nothing in
how you
there.
doing, man?
Go ahead, caller. Sorry.
All right, hey, Carson, it's brother Andy, man. How you been?
Brother Andy, the Sing Star brother Andy.
Yeah, man.
Well, wonderful. It's wonderful to hear your voice.
Well, I tell you, man, brother Andy's just been down, just real down in the dumps.
Does it have something to do with this channel? The game?
Yeah.
What?
Man, I'll tell you what. It's crazy. It's coincidence, man. You kind of launched my career. I was playing every weekend at a different county fair, and I started to get too in love with myself, and I found my friends and family leaving me, and I turned to the G word, man, to gaming.
Yeah.
It just took over. We're sitting in the van and used to be, having conversation with the bandmates and 6 months later I find myself, I'm sitting by myself covered in Cheeto dust in my underwear, playing GTA, sitting in a gentleman's establishment, drinking a Mai Tai or I don't know what, and having some video game girl. It really got out of hand, man, is what I'm saying.
Well, you've come to the right place, because I'm here to tell people just like you, Andy, and I know you personally, and you're a wonderful man, and you have an amazing talent in your voice. And I'm sorry to hear that, you know, things got rough and tumble for you and that you had to turn to a coping mechanism, because that's really what gaming can be. It can be a way for people to cope from stress, which I don't understand right now, because this is causing me a great deal of stress. But you know what? You can have a better relationship with gaming if you limit your gaming time to 1 hour or less per day. If you only play games that make you feel wholesome and don't have violence, and if you avoid games that are designed to be addictive, you know, those are just a few guidelines that you can implement into your life to start turning things around. Because stopping gaming altogether cold turkey is not something that I think is easy for everybody, but you can.
Oh man, hey, I tried. There was a whole intervention with my bandmates, and they said, hey, you got to knock this stuff off, man. You know, you're starting to get a little zanky, and I tried. You know, I said, hey, I'm not gonna do it anymore. And I shut it down for like, I don't know, 15, 16 hours. I started getting the shakes. Started seeing things that wasn't there. You know, I'm trying to like grab gold coins and steal people's vehicles, and none of it's, you know, none of it's real. I just went right back. You know, I had to get that fixed, and it's taken over my whole life. So I can't tell you how happy I am. I turned on the TV today and in my van, and I saw that you had a live whole YouTube channel on this thing, and I thought, well,
it's not a coincidence, Andy.
Perfect.
Not a coincidence. You've come to the right place, and your story, hold on. Your story matters a great deal to people, and thank you. And I hope that if of course, you're probably already part of their group. They have a Discord. Feel free to join it and to find brotherhood in this community. And I hope that, you know, we can talk more in the future. Right now I have about 10 calls down the pipeline, and I'm going to let them in. But thank you for calling, and I'm sorry. I will personally keep you in my thoughts, Andy, and let's talk again, okay?
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm going to try and feel a little bit better tonight.
Hey, and you know what?
Try to
you know
stay
what?
off
Here's
the
another
gaming
thing. Use those pipes. Just because you're down on your luck and your bandmates have all but asked you to change, it doesn't matter. You can keep those pipes nice and slick and go out and have a new crowd come enjoy your music and your songs. And you could be a solo artist. You single-handedly won SingStar, and you can do it again.
I appreciate that, man. It means a lot, man. Hey, I guess, you know what? I'm gonna take your advice. I'm gonna go lay some pipe tonight, and try and kick this thing. I really am. I appreciate your support.
And when you say that you're gonna go play with pipe, I hope you're not talking about just playing Super Mario Brothers for more than an hour a day, or smoking weed either.
No. Oh, heck no, man.
I was talking about your voice.
Yeah, no. I said I was going to go lay some pipe.
Okay, well, wonderful.
You know, lay down some licks, you know, with the vocal cords. So
well, wonderful.
All right, Carson, man. It's good to talk to you, man. It's been too dang long.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for calling in to call Carson. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson Owen Kimball, and I am taking calls about gaming and trying to help people with their problems. Okay, what do I do here? What do I do here?
Carson, you gotta stop. You've gotta stop gaming.
I don't know what to do. Can you see the screen right now?
You've been only playing for maybe 10 minutes and you're already getting upset. You're reminding me of my stepdad.
What? Okay, no, I'm not upset. I'm just sorry. I'm a little flustered because I've been taking calls and trying to play a game at the same time and dealing with Microsoft, and I can't understand what some of those people are trying to say to me. Yes. Okay, what do I do?
Are you sure?
Yes,
You
I'm going to
sound
move on to
exactly
another
like my
call.
dad.
I'm fine. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball. Welcome to Mormon Talk. Or call Carson. Call Carson right now. I am playing games.
Yeah, hey Carson, take that big bomb and throw him off a cliff. I think that's what you do with them.
I just threw him off a cliff. Did I win?
Okay, I must be delayed then. I think you get past the level. My
It says,
stream must be delayed.
you
then,
must
what I'm
fight with
watching.
honor. It is against the royal rules to throw the king out of the ring. Well, no one told me the rules.
Huh, okay, well, I'm all out of ideas then. Hopefully the next
Well, sorry,
person
caller.
can help
Were
you.
you calling for advice or help?
Yeah, I am. I want to give you some advice on that level, but also try to get some advice from you as well if I could.
Wait.
Carson?
Oh, sorry. I'm here. Yeah. What was your advice that you want? Go ahead.
No, so I want to get some advice from you as well.
Oh,
if that's
give
all
me
right.
advice? I'm okay. It's
No.
you mean to the
On-
audience?
No, get some advice from you.
Oh, well,
I need
wonderful.
some
Yeah,
help.
go ahead and
Yeah,
what
I've got a video game problem. I really need some help with get your ideas and what do you think I ought to do. I have this problem. I keep taking my video game controllers and I take the cords and I wrap them around my dick and I jack off with them. What do you think I should
what did
do
you
with
say?
that?
Wait, hold on. Okay, no, we're not using filth language on this show. It's brand new. This is for
What?
families. We're not doing.
No. Talk about my cousin. His full name is Richard. What did you think I said, Carson?
I had to hang up on that call. I'm sorry, everyone. Okay, the chat is saying to jump on it. Power through the ball. Quit going back. No, there is no ball that I'm powering through. This is the ball. This. Okay, I think he's stuck now. Okay, Bob the Builder says jump on it. Okay. Are you kidding me? I just worked for a long time to get up there. It shouldn't be able to throw you. The music's still the same. Am I still fighting? Am I still fighting? Okay. I have to go all the way back up to the top? Oh my gosh. Dude, this is stupid. Hello caller. Sorry. Hello caller, you're on the air with Call Carson. This is Carson Owen Kimball. Welcome to Call Carson, where I help people who have problems with being addicted to video gaming and things like that. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah, absolutely great show. Big supporter of your show and everything you've done over the last couple of years. Oh, by the way, they do have cough buttons. You can add it on to that Shure mic that you have. It's really helpful. But I think it's kind of weird to have a gaming addiction show while you're playing the game. That would be like me holding an AA meeting while drinking bourbon.
But here's the thing. You can't have a good relationship with bourbon, but you can with gaming. And so too much of a good thing is rarely good. Even if you drink too much water, your bowels could explode. And so why is this not letting me? I'm sorry. Video games are not my thing. But anyway, what I was saying is gaming, if the content is appropriate, and if you're not spending too much time, can actually be a good thing as long as you're not isolated while you're doing it. I'm not isolated right now because I'm talking to people over the phone. But
Absolutely.
Anyway, was your only thing to question me about that, caller?
No, actually, what you just mentioned about being isolated, I played games in isolation for a long time, and it did put me in a depression. Then I started socializing the gaming aspect, and I'm glad you're having this show because I'm actually looking for a verse or a Dom switch to play that new transsexual simulator game with me.
Transsexual simulator. Okay, is this a joke call or is that a real game?
I have shaved balls and an asshole, and my mailbox is 469. Hit me up.
No, okay, hold on. This is getting too difficult because I can't hang up on calls. Here, Okay, I hung up on that one. Sorry, everyone. Hello, caller. You're on the air with. No, are you serious? Okay, do not call in with filth because then it'll make it so I have to go back to Skype to hang up on you, and then what happens is I look like an absolute idiot because I get thrown around on this game like I'm just an absolute beanbag. So stop calling in with filth. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Call Carson. This is You're on the air with Carson and Kimball. This is Call Carson. Please tell me what you're calling about.
Well, I was going to ask, is this Carson O'Kimball? But I typed the number in wrong. I called somebody else before, and I just spent 20 minutes talking to a complete stranger about my experience with gaming, and oh my goodness. So I'm glad I'm talking to the real deal now.
Yes, this is Carson O'Kimball. So go ahead. Yeah, here's a safe place to talk about things where there's a judgment-free zone here for you.
All right. Well, good, because I'm trying to be judgment free, because I'm on the other side where I just don't understand, the male, desire, the urge to just get on a video game and just ignore every woman around them, everything that's good around them, just play this silly game that does nothing for them. And I'm not trying to be mean, judgmental. Like, I understand men struggle with this. I've been listening to the show, and I'm upset. I'm sorry. I'm tired of being ignored by men because of these silly games that aren't even real life.
Right. Okay, I understand. It's funny because gaming companies try to put enticing women in games. And so sometimes all men, even if they are a gamer, have desires to have romance. And so what gaming companies do, which is very clever, is they put, I even heard of a game that puts HOOKERS in games to distract men from actual real women. And so do you have a significant other in your life that's stuck on gaming, or is it just you don't have a significant other and you're...
I used to. My ex-husband that was one of the biggest factors that led to our divorce, because
the bomb and then reach
he wouldn't
around.
pay attention.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Sorry, no, I was reading the chat out loud. They're telling me to get behind this bomb and to reach around, and you got to grab him from behind, says Valfen.
This
Sorry.
is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm telling you something really important, and you're just thinking about grabbing a bomb, reaching around a bomb, and throwing them off
I didn't
the
say
cliff.
grabbing a bong, and no, I'm sorry.
Bomb. You didn't hear me. See, you're not even listening to me.
I'm trying to listen to you, but I'm also trying to. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. So your ex-husband was a gamer? No.
See, it's the other caller said you were reminding him of his stepdad. You're reminding me of my ex-husband right now. Like, I'm trying to talk to you about, like, hey, our marriage is falling apart. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm taking the kids. And he's talking to me. All of a sudden, he's like, no, oh my goodness, kill this person up on the ledge. And I'm like, okay, that's not what life is about. But, I understand. I don't know what it is. I understand that
you need to set limitations on, it's your ex-husband, so it's too late now. But in your future relationships, you need to, when you're in the dating phase, you need to set a limitation on how long they're allowed to play video games.
Well, okay, and I do. I mean, the second I see them pulling out that game, I'm like, all right, this is not where I'm wanting to go. But there's nothing that's okay. Like, you know what they're doing? They're putting up these, I'm playing solitaire. But then behind the solitaire, they're playing those games that you were saying with the ladies of the night, and they're doing terrible things on these games.
Carson,
I walk
like
in
to
the room,
masturbate to
they
pictures
pull
of
up
your
whatever
wife.
else they
I
were
want
doing
to shoot
before,
a
and they
hot
pull
load
up
of
this,
my love batter all over her
solitaire,
face. I would love to tongue punch
some
her
sort of
fart
fish
box.
food game.
I
You just
want to
feed the
drink
fish,
her
and that's
bath
all
water.
you're doing. I know that's not what you're doing all night. I know you're not doing this silly little game. And I look and I see what he's got downloaded on our computer, and he's not. It's just silly. These men are, I'm sorry. It's a ploy. And I see you, Carson. I know you're trying your best.
I'm
but
sorry,
like,
caller. I didn't hear much of what you were saying. I was plugging my ears. Because
you were plugging your ears. Okay. Well,
it's not for the reasons why you were saying. It's because someone put in a disgusting, filthy chat, and they're abusing my chat box again because my stupid brother, who set up another donation box, forgot the most critical element of it.
And these are gamers too. These people. All I was trying to say is they put up a ploy of like, I'm just doing some, I'm being earnest, I'm being good, I'm being kind.
Well, listen.
But then, they're actually behind the scenes doing something very different. So
I couldn't agree any more than I do. I agree with you. Gaming is a problem. I'm not a gamer. If you were watching the stream, you'd probably be able to guess that I've been playing with wrestling and with balls and with bugs and with hunting my entire life, but I have not been playing games and wasting my time doing stuff like this, which is why people in the chat are heckling me. Happy Meg W, did you not tell people the rules? Listen, to heckle me while I'm gaming is silly. It's like you're heckling someone in a wheelchair who's doing the 100-meter dash. I am not a game. Or sorry, that was wrong. What I meant is you're heckling a fish for not being able to fly up a tree like a monkey, like a bird can fly up a tree. Okay, and so
there will always be, there will always be haters out there that are saying you can't do this. But all I'm trying to say is you men need to stop doing this.
Okay, I'm switching the call. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson on Kimball. Welcome to call Carson. Right now, I know how to beat this bomb. I'm reading the chat. It's saying Carson is so upset. Okay. No, I'm not actually upset. It's just a game. I'm not actually upset. I am not actually upset. I'm just playing this game. I didn't know how to do this, and now I do. I have to go behind them, and I pressed the button to grab it. Why did it not grab it? Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson. Carson,
Carson, I'm sorry. I can't provide any advice. I have not played that game before.
That's okay. I'm here to give you advice. Yes. Okay.
So
go ahead,
first of all, how are you doing? Are you getting over your COVID sickness you recently had?
I'm no longer sick with COVID. But I do have a residual cough because there's a slight tickle in my lungs, and my throat. My throat is still raw. Why is it following me? I'm trying to get reach.
Carson, try to go up and go behind him and talk.
What?
I said, go behind him. Can you go behind him and grab behind someone on the cliff?
I can't hear you, caller. You have to put your mouth closer to your phone. Is your phone perhaps like in your lap or something? Oh, no.
You can't. I can try going somewhere else in my house. This is the best spot.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, caller. Keep talking. Sorry, caller.
Okay. No, I just had a quick story. So yeah, I'm a father, right? And my son's pretty young. And recently he's had his 8th birthday. And I'm just kind of have my for him because he's been really just going off the deep end, and I'm really concerned with him, and he's I'm worried he's gonna turn into one of them tranny gays or something.
Sorry, I lost that call. Yes. Okay, does this mean that I won? Oh, sorry, I hung up on. Lost that call. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson Kimball. This is Call Carson. Do you have a gaming problem that you would like to talk about?
Yes, I do. I actually wanted to address the woman that was being ignored by her ex-husband I come from a similar situation. Excuse me?
I'm listening. Sorry, I just had a quick cough.
Oh, it's okay. So basically, I come from a similar situation where my wife basically did not like me partaking in Fortnite and Call of Duty. And I basically felt like I needed it after a long day of work. At the church. This is Brother Mark. I am a brother. You know. So basically, what advice I give to her is to maybe do the teachings of the book. Like Ezekiel 25:17, where it says a woman should probably give more hand jobs and ball
What? No. Okay. Wait. Wait. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
than
Okay.
actually
Hold on, caller.
talking.
Caller. Hold on. Just stop talking for a sec. Caller, just stop talking for a sec.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The less she talks, the better. More hand.
I hung up.
action.
I press hung up. I press. I don't think I can do. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson, Owen Kimball. Welcome to Call Carson. I am here answering questions about gaming addiction and problems and offering my suggestions on how to fix your life.
Hi there. That last caller, the female caller, plugging my butt. I couldn't understand what she said, but I'm sure she had a valid
Okay,
point.
hold on. Okay, hello, caller. I had to hang up on that. Hello, caller. Where's he going? Okay, I'm racing them.
Right.
Where? How do I know How do I know where I'm supposed to race?
Hello.
Go ahead,
Hello.
caller.
Sorry. The bomb. Did you defeat him? The king bomb, or are you still on the turtle?
Caller, I can't hear what you're saying. I'm not on the bomb boss. I'm running a race against a turtle right now.
Oh, have you tried defeating him?
What did you say, caller?
Yeah, in order to race him, you have to go faster than him.
Oh, I'm supposed to go faster than him? Well, yeah, isn't okay, yeah. But I don't know where he went. I don't know where the finish line is.
Have you checked the mini map?
Check the map.
It's on start.
Here, let me.
Yeah, it shows all the.
Oh, I can see him. He's on the mountain. He's way ahead of me. Hold on, let me try and catch up.
Take your time.
Go ahead. Yeah, well, go ahead. Let's talk about your problem, caller. Sorry, I've been a little.
I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Gaming, right?
Yes, this is about gaming. Yes.
Did you know that YouTube and Twitch are like some of the biggest platforms for encouraging gaming and advocating for gaming?
Well, let's see, because YouTube has been suppressing my channel for a very long time. So let's see if they stop doing that, because I'm finally promoting the filth or they think that I'm promoting the filth that they've been trying to promote.
Right. I got two groups of friends, right? One of them, they're into gaming and playing Pokemon with each other, playing Fortnite with each other. The other group of friends is into smoking hemp tablets and Mike's Hard Lemonade and Zaza packs.
What's a Zaza pad?
Oh, a pack. It's sorry if I use that slang. It's sort of a marijuana innuendo for some people say Zaza or just Za. Sorry if that was inappropriate. They and I don't like doing that, and I feel like what's the lesser evil of those two groups? You know what I'm saying?
They're all of those drugs are equally evil.
Okay, so gaming is equivalent to like vodka addiction.
Only if it gets out of hand. It could be worse than vodka addiction.
I see. Well, as long as if it's for 1 hour a day, you think it's okay?
Yeah, if it's less than 1 hour a day, if it's not costing microtransaction money, if it is not in isolation, and if the content is not violent and is not disturbing and is not containing, frankly, prostitution and sex
And that's fully understandable. But if you think about it like this, God created man, right? And he created Earth. He simulated Earth. He's our creator. And sometimes I equivalent that to the same thing as the creator of Minecraft created a realm and
Except Minecraft is not real, but this is.
Well, okay, so is where God living real and we're not real? You know? 'Cause
No,
that's the
they're
same
both
logic.
real.
Okay. I'm just saying, I feel like sometimes we're living in a video game right now and God is our creator. And by saying that stuff that we create is quote unquote not real, that's implying that we're not real and only God's realm is.
This is a gaming addiction outreach channel, not a philosophy channel. So I don't know what you're saying. Frankly, I can't follow this discussion while trying to.
I'm an idiot.
Thank you for your call. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson, Owen, Kimball, and hold on, caller. And I'm here taking calls about video game addiction. And please. And
Carson, are you okay?
Hello, caller.
Hi, Carson.
Yes.
Good evening.
Hello.
The gaming match. Yeah, I'm looking for a tranny pre-post doesn't matter. Play Mortal Kombat.
Caller, I can't hear what you're.
If you give me meth, I can be a bottom.
Caller, I can't hear what you're saying. The music's too loud.
Well, turn down the fucking music then. What the fuck? Nice,
Do not use rough language on the show.
Twitter?
Hold on, guys.
Okay,
I have to
sorry.
go back to the stupid. I have to go back to the app. I did it. Okay. Yes. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson, Owen, Kimball. This is called Carson. I am offering good advice on how to limit gaming, and yeah. Caller? Okay. Caller? Caller, hello?
Breaking Zertling. It is Yup now.
Okay, this is... Okay, you're that same prank caller that pranked...
Congratulations. You have passed the probing. You have now moved on to level 2.
Okay, is this some... What am I supposed to do now that I actually beat the turtle, it looks like?
Inviting you to the Celestial Kingdom.
Okay, this is just a mockery. This is just someone trying to mock my faith. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I don't understand. What am I even supposed to do? I won. How come it's not giving me a star? Aren't I supposed to get a star now? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And this is not... What? I'm dead again. Okay. This is... oh, yeah. Hello, caller. You're on the Earth. Carson, Owen, Kimball. I'm going to take a quick break from gaming for a second and listen to what you have to say, caller.
Oh my, thank you so much, Carson. I really need your help. I've been playing Super Mario Bros. 64 for the last 10 hours, and I see no light at the end of this tunnel.
Wait, okay, so when you're playing it, when you race against the turtle, like, and you win, aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Carson, I'm way past that turtle, okay?
Yeah, but what are you supposed to do when you do that? Okay. There was a secret right here, and I knew about it.
Carson, that's not the point of this call. I'm trying to end this gaming session after 10 hours. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't stop. I'm
Turn it off.
addicted. Turn it off?
Yeah.
But the off button is so far away. Like, do you understand, like, the energy it will take to stand my 450-pound frame up
walk 2 feet and push that power off button. It's impossible.
Well, do you have a... Okay, listen. Okay, sorry, let me just try and refocus here. So...
Oh.
Okay, so you're playing the same game that I'm playing right now, and I can tell you it's not worthwhile to sit and play it. It's a silly game that is rigged to make you feel inadequate, and I understand the desire to win is a desire to not be made a fool out of. Now, it's funny because even though you're feeling like you're not a fool in the game, you're becoming more of a fool in real life the more time that you spend excessive eating, playing too much video games, and probably something else that is...
I just got first place. Let's go. It's me, Mario.
No, it's not a Mario. You are not Mario. Mario is not real. Mario is a figment of a pixelated imagination, and you are a real person with real health problems, with real... So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to differentiate yourself between yourself and Mario. If you stop pressing the buttons that make Mario move and grabbing the stick that makes Mario move, okay, then he'll stop moving. So try that real quick, caller.
Okay, should I also take off the red hat and the urine stain and feces stained overalls? Would that help me disassociate from Mario?
Is this a joke call?
Absolutely not. And let me add too, during this extremely long gaming session, I have eaten 2 extra large meat lovers pizzas. So I have excessively eaten and have been gaming. So I'm just one step away from the peg cycle. So I really need your help. I really do not want to do
so like I said, you need to follow my advice. Okay? So stop touching the controller. Are you not touching it anymore?
Yeah, I just rested it on my fupa.
Okay. So now nothing's happening. Right? Mario's not moving anymore. Just like on my screen. Mario's not moving if I don't touch the controller.
Yes. My hands are off of the controller and onto another meat lover's pizza.
Okay. Well, this channel's not about excessive eating. It's just about gaming. But do you have family or friends that are missing you right now?
Oh, absolutely not. My family has disowned me ever since I exceeded a weight of 700 pounds. They are embarrassed.
I have a feeling
me.
this... Listen, caller, I have a feeling this is a joke call. Okay, because I've heard your voice before, and you've never talked about this.
Exactly complete. I'm beating my meat right.
Okay, I knew that was a joke, but I didn't know that they were going to say filth. I thought that their whole thing was they were just pretending that they were addicted to video games and trying to make a mockery of this channel. But then he actually said filth. And my heart rate and blood pressure is already up right now trying to play this stupid game, and I don't relate to gaming. I'm sorry. This is just, I came into this thinking it was going to make a lot of sense for me to do this, but right now I'm just feeling like an absolute dingle juggler right now because this is absolutely, it's goofy. It's just silly. There's nothing There's nothing that I'm gaining from this other than making myself look like a complete walnut in front of everybody. Okay. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson Owen Kimball. Welcome to Carson's caller. Call Carson. I'm gonna keep sliding.
Penis, 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 penis,
Stop, 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 stop.
penis, penis, penis.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson Owen Kimball. Welcome to Call Carson.
Hey, Carson, it's Chris Hand. Looking for a gaming partner to play GTA 5?
No, we don't promote. No. We do not promote GTA 5 on the. Hold on. I've got to figure out a faster way to do this. I hung up. I have to figure out a faster way to do this because I have to trade between either the game or hanging up on Skype, and it's messing one or the other up at all times. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Call Carson. This is Carson Kimball. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Carson.
Well, wonderful. Hello.
Hey, so first, before I talk to you, I just wanted to talk to the last caller. I just wanted to say the P word, really, male genitalia, that's not even funny. Not because it's offensive, it's just not funny.
It's also inappropriate and offensive and not funny, so I agree with you.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't understand how these people even find your YouTube channel and what business they have being here.
Well, I have opened this wide open for people to come and to play games, to stop playing games and to learn about the health risks associated with it. But go ahead, caller. So tell me, are you someone who struggles with gaming?
So me personally, no, but my grandchildren, they do. And so a little statistic for you. Transgenderism has increased double in the last 5 years. And I think video games has a lot to do with it. And do you have any advice for what I can do to help my grandkids? I don't want to see them become some sort of like transgender.
I know it sounds I know it sounds simplistic, but honestly, the best thing that they can do, I know this sounds redundant, is to stop playing games, because here's why they're becoming transgender. It's because they're creating characters according to their fantasies and liking in games that allow character creation. And so as they do that, they're projecting themselves into this customizable character. And guess what? If you're a boy in real life, you can choose a girl. And if you're a girl in real life, you can choose a boy. And so people, they want their video games to be real, and so they want that customization to be real too. And sorry, you've already been customized by your
Would you mind talking to my grandson? He's just in the other room. I think it might help if he could hear it from you instead of from me.
Okay, yeah, well, wonderful. Go ahead.
Let me just 1 second here. Hey, Matt, get here. What? What do you want?
Hello?
Hello. Hello. Well, wonderful. Welcome. This is Carson Owen Kimball. Your grandfather has referred you to this phone number. Are you someone who's struggling with video game addiction?
Oh, struggling? Really? How comical. Yes, I play video games here and there, and yes, I want to become transgender. It's not a big deal.
You just said become transgender. So that would imply that you have to change something about yourself. What's wrong with who you are, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know why I have to explain this to you, but I just was born in the wrong body, and I feel like I want to be who I truly am.
Well, who you truly are is who you truly are right now. It sounds like you want to be someone else who you wish you truly were.
Grandpa, do I really have to talk to this guy?
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. So let's put that aside.
Here. You go back in here. You go back here. Sorry. Hey, well, thanks for your call. He's got a thick skin. He's kind of hard to. He's stubborn. I hope you can understand.
He what?
I say I'm sorry about that. My grandson's just a little stubborn.
Well, wonderful. You know what? I didn't hear what you said, but what I can say is this.
Oh no, sorry. I just said he's a little stubborn, but I really do appreciate you taking the time to try to talk to him. I think we can get him the help he needs at some point.
Well, wonderful. You know what? Here's the thing. That
Steve,
young man
my
needs to be
granddaughter.
reinforced that he's good enough the way he is, and he doesn't have to start dressing in female clothing in order to become himself. He's already himself.
But he's not enough. He's lazy and does nothing.
He just needs to be the best version of himself. And I would recommend public service.
Right now.
Well,
He
wonderful.
ain't the best version of himself right now. I'll tell you that, right?
Caller, I can't hear you. Are you perhaps drinking right now?
No, I gave up drinking way back when. I'm past that.
Okay, well, wonderful. I can't understand you, but I will say that I have hopes that things will change. Please press the subscribe button and stick around, and I'll be here again. Hopefully not while gaming, but I'll have more focus to offer. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson, and Kimball. Welcome to Call Carson. Do you have any gaming-related problem that you would like to discuss?
Yes. I just wanted to talk about my gaming addiction.
Well, wonderful. I'd love to hear about it. No, I wouldn't love to hear about the addiction, but I'd love to help you with that.
Yes. When I'm almost 40 years old now. And when I was 13, I started playing a video game, and my mom, she told me back then that it gave me a bad spirit. And she didn't let me play it anymore. And then when I got older and moved out of the house, I had no choice but to pick back up on the game. I was not allowed to play.
Okay.
And now I can't stop.
Okay. Well, how many hours a day do you spend playing games?
Well, I lost my job recently because I stopped going in so I could stay home and play the game.
Okay.
So,
and how has losing
all I
your
have
job
left.
affected your life?
Well, I don't care about my life. I care about the game. It's RuneScape.
RuneScape, I know about that one. Absolutely. So what was the, so your life's been affected. How are you financially? Do you pay your own bills? Do you live alone?
I faked a disability, and now the government pays for me to stay home and play.
Okay. Are you dating anyone?
No.
Would you like to be?
No.
Okay. Well, what are your hopes and dreams in life outside of RuneScape?
I want to become a developer and make a better RuneScape.
Okay. How has RuneScape affected your life negatively? Let's just focus on the negatives.
I've lost everything. I don't see my friends. I don't see my family.
Okay. Would you want to do that to other young men and women?
No.
So if you developed a better RuneScape, yes. So if you developed a better RuneScape, don't you think that would be have a negative effect on the world?
Yes.
Is that really
But
what
only
you want, caller?
Only I want to play it. I'm the only one that wants to play my version of RuneScape alone.
Okay. Listen,
no one
caller,
else
this
is
is
allowed on the server.
okay. I'm done playing this game. Listen, caller, this is not a surprise to me. Often when we spend time gaming, we go into an isolation because we're ashamed. And when we're isolated from the world, we can hide from that shame. And we can hide from the people that might make us feel ashamed because we've disappointed them. Whether that's your family or your friends, or maybe you've lost your family and friends. So you just hide from the world. So you're wanting to create a game that you are the only one that plays it, and you're the only one that likes it, and it's your special RuneScape, and it gives you all the false notions of your questing and you're accomplishing things, and it lets you customize your character and all these things. But you don't have to have any social interaction. You don't have to have any reflection of the world. That, caller, is what happens when someone is addicted to video games. And it's not a happy life. You might feel good sometimes when you're playing RuneScape, but you don't know how good it feels anymore to not be playing RuneScape. That dopamine receptor in your brain is just burnt to a crisp, and you need to give it time to heal. And you need to delete your character on RuneScape and delete your subscription to RuneScape as well.
I understand. Is it actually me that is addicted to RuneScape, or is it the dark spirit that my mom said took over?
That those dark
Because
spirits
if it's not me
are
and it's the dark
involved.
spirit, then it's not my fault.
No, listen. The dark spirits can't control you. They can only influence you. And they can only whisper in your ear, and with their forked tongue, their tongue, inserted into your ear, whisper lies to you and tell you that there's nothing wrong with gaming. There's nothing wrong with spending this much time. There's nothing wrong with quitting your job. After all, RuneScape makes you happier. Therefore, you might as well just quit everything else and just spend all your time on RuneScape. But it's a lie, caller.
You're right.
What would your life look like if you never played RuneScape and you used your talents to accomplish goals in this life and achieve things and make money? And what would your life look like? Let's just paint a picture for me. What does your best life look like minus all video games?
I can't even fathom
that, caller.
It's the only thing I've known for so long.
Okay. Well, I'm here to report to you that there is a whole world out there. There's relationships to be had. There's families to be created. There's work to be done that will give you a sense of self-satisfaction that RuneScape never could. And the only way that you're going to overcome this is by making changes. So what change can you make tonight, even if it's just a baby step, to move? Caller? Caller. Well, okay. I'll look at the chat for a moment. Okay, Frosty says average RuneScape player. Well, if that's the average RuneScape player, then RuneScape needs to be abolished and boycotted. Hooli A.E. says RuneScape is pretty good. Keep grinding, brother. It's one of the rules of this chat to be supportive of people who are trying to change their lives. And we don't do that by supporting people's addictions. Okay. Bob the Builder says, can we get a small spiritual thought to round up the day, Carson? I will remember that at the end. Okay. Robin says, this guy actually spitting fire, rare Mormon W, kind of based. Well, thank you. It's not rare. I'm just one. There are a lot of people that are much better than me in my church. Mike Oxlong says it's been way over an hour. Carson has already broken a rule that he set. No, I actually had the timer on my cell phone, and as soon as it was done, I stopped gaming. Billy says Carson made fun of the disabled community. I never could ever do it. That couldn't be furthest from the truth. I would never do that. RuneScape was developed by some BYU students. Well, then they use their talents for evil. Mary Jane says, why is every caller a guy? Well, this happens to be mostly a male problem in the world. These companies, they target men, but they're after women now. Trust me. It's just a fact that women are more afraid to call in to things like this and put themselves, expose themselves out in the open on the internet for people to judge, because it's just more, there's more of a social cost for them, they believe. But for men who already don't have anything and are already basically a homeless, except living in a basement homeless and playing games, they have nothing to lose. And so they're here. They have hope in their eyes. And even though I can't see their eyes, I can see the fire. I can feel the fire burning in their, in behind their pupils. Carson, shave your beard with manscape. Is that like a RuneScape themed pun? Monkey says the word gaming. Yes, this is a channel focused on gaming addiction. And yeah. Jamil Lamar says, this was set for an hour, but the stream has lasted almost 2 hours. Well, listen, I wasn't playing games for the majority of the stream. I was solving problems with Microsoft and other issues. Well, wonderful. That's enough of the chat. I'll take a couple more calls. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson Owen Kimball. Welcome to the show. Do you have anything that you would like to share, caller? Caller, would you like to share anything about a problem with gaming that you might have?
What I would like to share about the family side of things, I don't have an issue with gaming, but my father does. He played Call of Duty a lot. He would stay in his room and he would play Call of Duty, and he actually got deployed to Afghanistan in Call of Duty. And when he came back, he told me about his loss for his friends. His friends died many times, and when he came back, he was very, very messed up, and he would yell at my mother. He would yell at my mother, and he would yell at us, and he would say it was PTSD and we couldn't make noise. And I just wanted to say how bad it is, because Call of Duty and the video game like really messed up my dad. He's a hero. He's a national treasure, and I just wish that other people can just give him the respect that he deserves, just because he wasn't in the military, just because, you know, he saved his friends on Xbox, doesn't mean he's less of a hero than a real person. And my friends make fun of me. They make fun of me in high school.
You have a
and I hate them.
deep
I'm gonna
love
take
for
a
your
gun and I'm gonna shoot them all. I'm gonna shove a dildo in all their asses. I'm gonna take a gun and I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna show.
Why does everyone feel like they can just pull a fast one on me every single time they have the chance? I'm trying to help people. Is this the thanks I get for trying to do that? I don't understand. Is it funny to throw rocks at people that are trying to make a difference in the world? When I was an Eagle Scout and I was doing my Eagle Scout project, I didn't have people coming and throwing rotten tomatoes at me while I was shoveling gravel. I got an award for that, but here I am putting myself out there in front of everyone, in front of thousands of people right now on the internet, and all I'm getting is people shoveling diarrhea at me.
Deep breaths, Carson.
Caller, hello. This is probably my last call of the evening. Please.
While you're saving.
Do you have something to say, caller?
Yes. I recently got a gaming addiction. I was at a garage sale and I bought one of those. Do you remember those Sonic Game Gears? It might have been a little before your time. Had Sonic the Hedgehog and some other games.
Okay.
Do you remember that, Carson?
That is just a funnel into the furry community, but go ahead, caller.
Okay, I didn't mean that. Well, it's a Game Gear. It was like an advanced version of the Game Boy, Sonic's version, or Sega's version, excuse me. But I've been playing this game called Bad Street, and I'm just completely fucking addicted. Here it is. Bad Street, Bad Street in the whole USA. Bad Street. Fuck yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look at the chat. Bob the Builder says Manscaped is a shaver. Okay, how am I supposed to know that? Ruby Hofer says, hi, Carson, I love you. Thank you for the positive message. Val Fenn says, Carson, I'll pray for your well-being. Get better soon. I'm okay. I'm fine right now. I'm just having the lights on me right now is getting to me. Jamil Lamar says, anybody want to hear me play a sad song on the world's smallest violin? You know what? Like, is that just to try and make fun of one of the callers for telling their story? Go ride a circus ride, dude. If you're going to say stuff like that. Okay? No one asked for negativity to be poured in here. So take your black cloud and go rain on Hawaii right now because Hawaii's on fire, okay? Okay, Bob the Builder says his dad probably has 5K. Well, all right. Maggie says, oh no, I don't know what about. Jamil Lamar says, they know you like quickies, Carson. No, I did not. Okay, are you referring to racing against Koopa the Quick? Because I didn't like any minute of that. Steve Acosta says Carson got an award for having kids throw tomatoes at him. That's not what I said, you beanbag. Okay, I literally said that I was doing something good in the community and not having people throw tomatoes at me. Yet that's what's happening right now on this stream. Jim Green says, is Carson really trying to help people or convert them to his religious cult? I'm not even going to answer that. Do you see anywhere in here me trying to get people to join the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? Because I'm not trying to do that. Right now, I'm literally focusing on stupid video games and trying to help people overcome their problems. Okay? Maggie says, furries, really? Yeah, I think that Sonic the Hedgehog is, when I was writing my book, Window to His Love, and I mentioned furries, I had to do some research, and guess what? There was Sonic the Hedgehog themed furry drawings all over the internet, and even some that were sent into my show on my Talent Talk just to troll me. Okay? Bob the Builder says, stick it to the trolls. Mike Oxlong says, Carson, you need to cool down and take some calls. Trop Attack says, I'm going to play Tetris with my significant other after such a great show. Okay, well that's fine. If you're doing it not in isolation, that's wonderful. Well, wonderful. Valfen says Carson, is the furry community an inherently bad thing? I don't even need to answer that. That's obvious. The obvious answer is yes. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson and Kimball. Welcome to Call Carson. I'm here to.
I'm such a big Brother Andy fan.
Hello.
And that story just brought tears to my eyes.
You said you're a big Brother Andy fan? Oh, were you a viewer of SingStar?
Yes. It just brings back the nostalgia of the good old days. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You know, the more I think about it, the more tragic it feels, just because
You've got mail.
Because
my addictions are now broken. Praise God.
I know.
Sorry. Yeah. Well, Brother Andy is still very talented. Still has
I know.
pipes of gold, and still can use his pipes to turn his life around and to sing somewhere else, to sing for new people. And you know what? If he started even just on the streets and stayed away from other homeless, but, you know, opened up his guitar case and sang songs, he could start from there and he could work his way up.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm just, thank you for understanding.
Well, wonderful. You know what?
It's
I
been
have
so hard.
I have a good feeling for him, and I'm hoping that he'll email me in my private email address, which he has, and maybe I can, you know, he and I can go one-on-one with each other, and we can solve this problem together.
That would be lovely.
Do you know him personally, or were you just a viewer of SingStar?
I'm just a huge fan. I always watch, and it just brought joy to my heart.
Well, wonderful. I was really hoping to see Brother Andy go on a tour. I was ready, along with my co-hosts, Brock and Fred, to purchase tickets, but he never came around my neck of the woods. But if he did, I'd pay for 2 tickets for myself.
Oh, yes.
Just
Me
to
too.
support him.
I would have loved that.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you for your call, and I hope that Brother Andy, if you're out there, that you heard this and you know that you are loved.
Thank you for that. It
Thank
means
you,
so
caller.
much.
I hope it does to him. Thank you. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson Kimball. This is Call Carson. Do you have any gaming addiction problems that you would like to share?
Well, you know, Carson, I think I already shared a little bit, and I think I was a little bit aggressive before, and I just want to apologize and just say that, you know, there was something I really was trying to say originally with my call, and I think that it got drowned out by my anger and my emotions.
Well, wonderful. You know what? It's okay. We all deserve another chance.
Right. Well, you know, I've just been really struggling with this, you know, just trying to feel some sort of kind of love from somebody other than anybody I've been trying to contact, and I've just been trying to find somebody to love me. And I'm just so hurting.
You know,
I'm just so hurting.
I think that there's something that can...
More than you could ever imagine.
I think that there's something that's come out on this show. And that is that there's 2 sides of the addiction toll coin. I've been focusing on the addict themselves, but guess what? There's wives and there's girlfriends and there's family members, there's mothers, there's fathers, even some cases boyfriends who experience loss on the other side of the coin. And even though the first call that we had was rough and tumble, and maybe there's rough emotions involved, I am so glad that you did call, because even though your pain's hard to hear, especially for these addicts that are listening, struggling, they need to hear it. They need to be made accountable for the decisions they're making, and they need to see the toll of damage that it can take on a life. So thank you for that. I'll take one more call for the evening. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson, Owen Kimball. Welcome to Call Carson. And this is the last call of the night.
Hello, Carson.
Hello. Welcome to the show.
My name is Marie. I'm from Britain.
Well, wonderful.
And
Welcome to the show.
I moved to the US recently. And ever since I got here, I've been playing this game called Animal Crossing.
Okay.
And it's been tormenting me a lot because you can go fishing in the game, right?
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure they're making up fake fish. What the fuck is a pickling? What
Okay.
the fuck is a horse mackerel?
Listen, this is not England. We don't use rough language like that in front of families and children and addicts, okay? I don't know if there's families watching, although I probably wouldn't invite them at this point, but I don't want to hear people dropping F-bombs on this show, okay? Because you know what? Other than that just being a filthy word that splashes people with unwanted filth, it's also a word that triggers some people who are addicted to pee, who are gamers and struggle with other things. And so when they hear that word, it makes them think about a filthy act, and it could change their life in a negative way. So please don't use language like that. Go ahead, caller. You are the real last caller of the night.
Absolutely disgusting. Carlson, do these assless chaps make my cock look big?
That is absolutely not welcome on this channel. Stop. Okay? Stop saying filth on it. Is that all the filth you have to say to me and to other people that are watching? I'm here trying to make a difference in people's lives. Look at this. Okay? This is not a self-aggrandizing endeavor here. I'm trying to help people, and this is a brand new start. It's a new leaf to turn over. People have already diarrheaed all over my Mormon Talk channel. This is another chance to start over, and this is how you guys repay me? By throwing rotten filth and rotten tomatoes at me? Have you heard some of the people that have called in tonight? There are people that actually have had their lives wrecked by video games, okay? That have become addicted, that have lost everything. And yeah, some people have called in to try and pull some little rumble-dumble joke on me. But there are real people too. And you, whoever you are that just called in, are making a mockery of them. I know you think you're getting at me, but what you're doing is you're getting at them. Okay? Stop the filth. I am not doing this stupid show. I don't even have an outro for this. I am not doing this stupid show. Hello, caller. I'm not on the air right now, but I'm sorry if you were waiting. You can call in maybe if I do this again another week, but I'm not doing it anymore right now, and I might not do it again in a week.
Yeah, hello.
I can hear. Yes, caller. I'm just explaining to you that the show's over.
It's the gaming show?
It's not a gaming show. It's a gaming addiction outreach program.
My son got ordered, and you really should keep going, Carson, because I swear, you ain't helping these kids. When these kids need to get off their dang Nintendo, start getting out and actually doing some real work.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that, I mean, I was saying under an hour, but at this point I'm saying under 10 minutes because gaming has been the most toxic thing that I have ever tried to tackle. And I thought people, persecuting me and making fun of me for my religion was one thing, but this has opened up a brand new can of worms. And
Spreading the message, brother.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm just telling you the show's over. I don't have an outro. I feel like a complete just embarrassment in front of everyone right now, but this is what it is. And so I'm just telling people that I'm, one by one, it's over. So thank you for your call.
You're fantastic show.
I
You're a
apologize
fantastic show myself. You watching the video games, stuff like that.
Okay, well, wonderful. Hello, hi, this is Carson. The show's over. I'm not doing calls anymore. I don't have an outro for my show. And so
Drug over a bike, I be fucking with folks. Know how to fight, but I ain't touch one though. Stop
Hey,
with
you
the
know
gun,
what?
put an ugly
Hey,
jumper on, bro. Fat
can you
nigga,
hear
but
me
the
over
hoes
your
still
music?
Trap nigga,
Because
but the
you
hoes
are an
still
absolute
boogie. My
sack
niggas
of
like for
a
trap,
pile
you
of
a hit, that nigga was
garbage.
whooping. My bitch bad before I left, I gave
You
her
are a
whooping. I
pile
know
of
how to rap,
garbage
but
for
honestly,
playing this
I'm a
filth
dope artist,
over
turn this
this
old school
stream,
doom
okay?
boogie. I go
And you know
crazy.
what?
See my
You're
iPad,
probably
a football
addicted to
game, and I'm on
porn.
one comment. Right?
And you're
My people
probably
is dog
addicted to
shit, I need to
gaming.
roll a
And unlike the people that are trying to get help here, you're just not. You're just trying to make it worse for people and mock them.
Shit for no reason. Hit him in his head and clip his.
I'm hanging up. I'm not taking any more of these stupid idiots calling into this show. They're 99% freaking idiots. I'm turning off Skype. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. Sorry, I'm back. I don't have. I thought I had an outro screen to show when I'm done, but I'm done for the evening. And if you'd like to subscribe, I am planning on coming back next week to try again. Hopefully the kinks will be worked out and there won't be any problems with Microsoft or Skype. And hopefully, if you follow me on Twitter at Carson O'Kimball, you can suggest some games that are easy and wholesome, and we can open up the phone lines again. I think that this has been overall a net positive night, and so thank you for everyone that called in and helped out. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you. This is so flippin' stupid. Okay.